Ladies and gentlemen, your exclusive music experience is about to take flight. Join us now for a performance with real heart at the Southwest Soundstage presented by iHeartMedia.
Well, that was kind of abrupt. Hi, everybody. I'm Wendy from Alt 1057. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. That was generous. So who's going to the show? Gotta ask. Okay, just about everybody. Excellent. Perfect. We have something special here. We're going to get an acoustic from the band. We're going to talk with them. You guys are going to meet them afterwards. We'll get pictures. It'll be great. So let's get a warm welcome for the Aces.
How are you guys?
What's up? Familiar faces. Good to see you guys.
Couple familiar faces. Thanks for being here, guys.
It's the crew.
So we're just gonna do 3 songs for you guys, and this first song is called "Fake Nice." You never say anything that I need to hear. Yeah, I could stay, participate in the bullshit, or get out of. All you do is take, like a river, swallow up who's in your way. All you do is talk, really thinking that it won't get back to me. Oh, you know how to win them over, but not this time. She's so fake, and if they ask, I'll be honest, say what's on my mind. Oh, she's so fake nice. Oh, she's so fake nice. Have me sympathizing. Oh, you're so fake nice. Oh, I'm naive. If I wanted simplicity, why move to the city? I never was trying to get anything from you. I guess that makes one. All you do is take, like a river, swallow up who's in your way. And all you do is talk, really thinking that it won't get back to me. Oh, you know how to win them over, but not this time. She's so fake, and if they ask, I'll be honest, say what's on my mind. Oh, she's so fake nice. Oh, she's so fake nice. Have me sympathizing. Oh, you're so fake nice. So say it wasn't intended. Look at me in the eyes, like you're gonna get away with this, but I don't have the time, babe. Say it wasn't intended. Look at me in the eyes, like you're gonna get away with this. I don't have the time, babe. No, how to win them over, but not this time. Oh, she's so fake, and if they ask, I'll be honest, say what's on my mind. Oh, she's so fake nice. Oh, she's so fake nice. Have me sympathizing. Oh, you're so fake nice. Thank you so much.
That was rad.
Thanks, guys. Are you all right? Is your hair okay after all this rain?
Yeah.
No. Guys, it's rock and roll, so just like let it frizz out. My hair is frizzing like crazy. I'm like, rock and roll. I'm like secretly like, am I okay? We just have a couple more. This song is a brand new song that's not out yet. It's off of our album that's coming. And it's called Last One, which we played a couple times live, like as a full band, but this is our first time really playing it acoustically. So let's do it, guys. 1, 2, 3. You've kept me sleepless every night. I swear this is the last one. Trying to brush you off, but you keep stumbling into my songs. And you know, I've been over this a million times now. You got me screaming my heart out at night. And you know, I put your name into a million lies now. But this is the last one, this is the last one. Start without you, and you've been killing me, taking all my attention. I don't need another song about you. So this is the last one, this is the last one. This is the last one, this is the last one, this is the last one. This is the last one, this is the last one, this is the last one. Promised you'd give me everything, I really thought you meant that. So I gave you all I had, and never got a damn thing back. And you know, I've been over this a million times now. Got me screaming my heart out at night. And you know, I put your name into a million lines now. But this is the last one, this is the last one. I can't stop, I can't start without you. You've been killing me, taking all my attention. I don't need another song about you. So this is the last one, this is the last one. This is the last one, this is the last one, this is the last one. This is the last one, this is the last one, this is the last one. This is the last one, this is the last one, this is the last one. This is the last one, this is the last one, this is the last one. I'm forgetting it all, and I'm letting you go. I'm forgetting it all, and I'm letting you go. I can't stop, I can't start without you. Oh no. No, I don't need another song about you. Oh. I can't stop, I can't start without you. And you've been killing me, taking all my attention. I don't need another song about you. So this is the last one, this is the last one. 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 Thank you so much. You guys, obviously, I know you guys are coming to the show. Are you guys coming to the show? Anyone?
tonight.
You should come.
You gotta come, guys. You gotta come through because Coin's gonna be there, and they're fantastic, obviously. But yeah, we're really excited. This is our first time we've ever been to Atlanta, Georgia before. So thank you so much for coming out. We have one more song. And this is a song called Stuck.
We talk till we're blue in the face. The words don't resonate. Seasons, they always seem to stay the same. Holding on to things we said we would change. I'm stuck, babe, stuck with nowhere to go. And it cuts, babe, 'cause we're just taking it slow. Well, it's overdue. Make your move. Stuck, babe, stuck with nowhere to go. You move, and I don't really know what to say. Too soon, am I supposed to feel this way? Reach out, but I don't wanna get in your way. You're too little, you're too late. I know that's what you're gonna say. I'm stuck, babe, stuck with nowhere to go. And it cuts, babe, 'cause we're just taking it slow. Well, it's overdue. Make your move. Stuck, babe, stuck with nowhere to go. I see it in your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, being satisfied. Oh, we still away our lives, our lives, our lives, being satisfied. We talk till we're blue in the face. Oh no. Holding on to things you said we would change. Oh, you know I'm stuck, babe, stuck with nowhere to go. It cuts, babe, 'cause we're just taking it slow. Oh, when I see it in your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, we ain't satisfied. Stuck, babe, I'm stuck with nowhere to go.
Thank you so much. And obviously a huge thank you to Alt 1057 and iHeart for having us. Thank you, thank you.
You're so generous. Again, the Aces here on Alt 1057. What do you think? The acoustic, right? Very generous for you to experiment on that one track with us. That sounded awesome, though.
Oh,
You had
gosh,
not
thank
played
you.
the acoustic version before?
We haven't.
No,
So
not
awesome.
really. So
Okay,
this is
okay.
an exclusive.
Just
I
for you.
And I'm glad you guys put out that acoustic EP as well. That was a
Oh, thank
very
you.
cool thing. Yeah,
Thank you.
because I feel like sometimes when you hear bands, that might have a little bit more of a pop sensibility or something like that, you're like, oh, well, it's all done with like programming and software.
Yeah.
But then you hear the acoustic and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, no, that's
Totally.
legit. Okay.
We actually made that acoustic EP in our hometown, like at a studio that we have been recording at since we were like 12.
Really?
So, I mean,
Yeah.
for us, it's funny because it's like most people now, like, they like make songs in like, you know, Pro
A
Tools
laptop
and
in a
everything.
closet.
And then they learn to play them live, but it was always opposite for us. Like we wrote songs from the time we were really little, and then we learned to play them and didn't start going into the studio really until like 5 years into our band.
We always say the
Wow.
best songs can be stripped back to like a piano and a vocal, and
That's 100%
and
true.
they're still great.
True.
That's absolutely
All the
true.
classics guys just start playing them on the piano. They're still as good.
Freddie Mercury was right.
There
Chris,
you
you
go.
would like write songs like for shows. I remember we'd be like, oh, we have a show in a week. We gotta write some songs.
We have a show next week, so here's 3, and maybe we'll play 2 of them, and that one we'll just take it back to.
So you work best under pressure, clearly.
Absolutely.
Again, we're talking with the Aces here at Southwest Soundstage, and you know, you guys talk about how you've been a band for so long, and I don't think people realize how long ago this started, particularly for you two when you were just kids. And you started with the band. Were you ever in any other bands, or has this always been 110% the Aces? Or wait, it was Blue Aces.
the Blue
always,
Aces.
right?
It's always been this one. It just kind of shifted from being like us 3, then to adding Katie in, and then dropping the Blue. But it's always been this band.
And we've had, I remember people coming up to us like in our hometown and being like, how have you stayed in a band? Like, how has it not changed members? How have you not left? And I don't know. It just like never, that wasn't an option. I don't know. It was just like, you're in the band and like, you don't leave the band. Cause it was like, we just grew up together.
Cult or anything.
I'm like, guys, I don't want to make this sound scary, but no, it was just very much like a part of like our identities as people. Like we were in the band together. We're sisters, blood sisters, but it's like we're basically really are like sisters, and it was never, you wouldn't leave the band. It's like, no, dude, like band on Monday, band on Tuesday. It's just like part of the regimen.
And I respect that because, you know, a lot of bands, even in their older years, but particularly in their teens, like you change a lot as a person. And it's totally understandable, I feel like, when somebody's like, I don't think I want to do this now.
I think it's like,
but
it's super
says something
crazy
for you guys.
We were talking about that like a couple weeks ago. We're like, it's so crazy how like we started this when we were so young, but like, and we all have evolved into quite like, we're all pretty different from each other, but we still get along so well, and we're still so close. And it's just like, it's crazy. Like to think like of the friend groups we all went through, and we all kind of did our own thing a lot of times, but we always just had such a bond and a connection like between each other, which was really
Ken
cool.
and I were actually talking about this the other day, and we were thinking like, and I just kind of can trace back a lot of like feeling grounded and feeling like a play, like we always had the band to go back to, if that makes sense. Like we tried a lot of different things. We did a bunch of like, had a bunch of different friends and extracurricular activities, but like the band, when we think about it, and which has been so cool for us, was like always a safe space for us. It was, we always had the band. Like we could always fall back on the band, weirdly.
I think it's why we've actually stayed together for so long, is we've been through the worst times together, like your angsty teen years and stuff. Like
Which is the
we
worst.
went through all of that together,
Right.
and we've grew up together. So I think
If
we just
you
have
can-
such a good bond.
If you can
before
go
us.
through years like 14 and 15 together, like you can do anything.
Yeah, you can do anything.
That's the truth. Because at
You go through
14 to
junior-
15, everybody's an idiot.
If you can just get through junior high together, you're probably good.
True.
Probably solid.
Truth. I also have to ask, Fake Nice, does she know that's about her? I'm just curious.
It's kind of like, it was maybe inspired by an experience with a person, but it's not like super aimed at anyone specific.
A couple of
It's
people
like-
have been jerks.
Well, the whole thing, like when we went into the writing room to write it, we were just kind of talking about our experiences, and Elisa and I went in with a producer named Wendy Wang. It's produced by a female, which is really cool. It's the only song on the record that's produced by a female, and that was like a really special thing for us because we like obviously love to see women in production and stuff.
Totally.
And it came very naturally, and Elisa and I were just kind of talking, and we were talking like obviously Katie and Kenna, and we had like started going to LA a lot, like writing sessions all the time, spending months at a time there. And just like meeting new people and going to parties and going out to different events and stuff, and just kind of talking about that dynamic, like what it feels like, because we're from Utah, we're from Orem, Utah, which is like quite a small suburb. And we were just going, like experiencing stuff like Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
That was like very much like,
We
this
love
is so-
LA, but it's definitely its own little bubble, and it's definitely got a type of person that exists there. So it's kind of inspired by like a type of person, not necessarily a specific.
We're not too savage at one person directly.
Okay.
We're not
I
like,
just,
that
I
girl.
was just curious. So let's dig into this new album that's coming in April, correct? So this is done at this point.
Done, yeah.
Okay.
Finally.
It's been a journey to say that. So we are very, very excited.
How long did it take you guys to put this together? Where did you record it?
A long time.
It's crazy. That song last one we just played for you, we wrote that. Me and Crystal were 15. I was 15, she was 17.
Oh my
And
God.
that's probably the oldest song on the record.
I'm
we wrote that
22 now,
forever
and she's
ago.
20.
I'm 20.
Yeah.
So
It's been a journey.
It's been
I mean, they always say your debut is like your life's
whole life,
work,
yeah.
you know, because we've put out EPs and stuff before, but this is like our first full-length album that we've like picked and pulled songs from like tons of different parts of our lives and been like, oh, is that a good song? Should we write new ones? But I mean, I would say really going at it, what would you guys say, Ken and Katie? Probably 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
Okay.
to
Yeah,
really get the sound like, okay, we feel like this is Aces. We feel like this is like very represents our band and like we feel very strong about this body of work.
And that's important because you guys have been in the game for a long time, but a lot of people are still finding out about it. So you gotta make that first impression, that right impression, you know, because people are so judgy.
You only debut once.
Truth, right? Yeah. Again, we're talking with the Aces at Southwest Soundstage, and tonight you guys have got a show with Coin, and you're kind of just getting started on this tour, right? You still have
We are, yeah.
a bit of time. You do have a day off though before you hit New York. Are you going to be
No days off.
Promo, New
no days
York.
off.
I
We
thought
fly.
you had a
days
day
off.
off tomorrow.
We have a
flying, yeah.
We have a
Days
single
off.
coming out.
Yeah.
On Friday. So we're flying into New York early to just do a bunch of promo.
That's
Oh, so you're still
exclusive news
working.
too, I think. We haven't announced it.
The days without shows, we're
getting a
still
lot of
on the grind. Still working.
There's just
I
there's
appreciate
too
it.
much to do, you know? Too little time, too much to do.
Work must be done. Awesome. Well, I know there's a lot of people out here that want to meet with you guys and they want to talk with you as well. So I'm not going to hold it up anymore. You'll see them tonight, hopefully at the show with Coin. It's going to be huge. Again, let's hear it for the Aces. Southwest Soundstage here
Thank
at
you so much.
1057. Thank you.